Hello and welcome to another Big Orb Games unboxing video. I'm Chris and today we are looking at the X-Wing 2.0 Scum and Villainy conversion kit. So I'm very excited about this one because I am a Scum player. I do need to quickly knife the top of this so that I can actually get into the box. And we're in. So there is a lot in this box. So if you are an existing player, this is basically where you want to start off with your 2.0 collection. Okay, it does not want to come out. Probably from the bottom as well, and pushing. That works. And there is one more thing in there, which is stuck. There we go. Okay, so we've got the introduction, which basically has the component list, and there are a lot of cards in this. Lots and lots of cardboard, lots and lots of just cards and dials and things like that, and a little bit of plastic as well. So this basically covers a few of the changes in 2.0. So second edition, how to put the maneuver dials together, things like that. Assembly of the turret arc indicators and things. The important part is the conversion pegs. So certain ships have changed base size, so there's now medium bases. So the G1A and the Camoglia and the Skirg bomber were originally small, they are now medium, so these are the conversion pegs you need, which are contained within the box to make them medium ships. And also the fire spray is medium now as well, but the large pegs are the same as the medium pegs, so it all fits together nicely. And then a few of the new components. We've got reinforced tokens, jam tokens, calculates, disarms, cloak, tractor beams, and then the single turret arc and double turret arc indicators, along with a listening device condition token. And then you've got all the old devices as well, like all the mines and loose cargo and stuff like that. So yeah, that's a bit of a list of what's in here. And let's get rid of this cardboard. So we've got the medium bases that come with the conversion pegs. You can really see that. I should just about pick it up. So yeah, some of the ships are changing size. All the things that hold the clips that hold these together. But let's talk about these first. So these are not necessarily exclusive, but they are new. So not just upgrades from the old stuff, but brand new things. So you've got two ships worth. You've got the Fang and the Slave One. Fire spray, that was the one I was looking for. So two pilots that aren't in the conversion kit technically, but they are in the new sets that have just been released as well at the same time. So you've got Joy Rekoff in the Fang, which 4 pilot skill. While you perform an attack, you may spend a charge counter from an equipped thingy upgrade. Can't think of words. Never mind. If you do, the defender rolls 1 fewer defense dice, and most of the upgrades have charge counters on them, so you can just spend them as an addition. And it also has Concordia face-off, which is the same on all of the Fang pilots, which is why you defend if the attacker is range 1 and you're in the attacker's primary arc. Change 1 result to an evade. So yeah, quite cool. Then you got Koshka Frost in the fire spray. 3 pilot skill. While you defend or perform an attack, if the enemy ship is stressed, you may reroll 1 of your dice. So quite nice if you are on like a stress kind of list, I guess. Assigning stress. One I can think of off the top of my head is Shadowcaster. So yeah, quite good. And then you've also got the Marauder Title, which is for the fire spray, and while you perform a primary rear arc attack, you may reroll 1 attack dice, and it also adds a gunner slot. So this is the title that lets you have Bobber and Han in the same list, or in the same ship, which is kind of fun. So yeah, that's stuff from, I managed to pop that out, stuff from the new sets that you can also get through the conversion kit. Unfortunately, you don't get everything that's in the new sets in the conversion kits, but at least enough to fly a couple of them. So let's have a look at these. I have a knife off camera because otherwise I would not be able to get into any of this. So much packaging. So we've got our ship tokens. So these are the large and medium tokens. Then you've got a lot of medium tokens. So all of the high Gs are on mediums now. And you've also got the force counters and the charge counters, along with all the new stuff like reinforced, the new stress tokens, which are square. And also with these counters here, if you flip them over, they are red on the other side. So basically during the game you flip them over to show they've been used, because there are ways of getting them back during the game. And you have a lot of small ship tokens. Lots and lots of stuff. And then my favourite part, which is the new design of the maneuver dials. I do like these. The colours are just so scummy. They just look good. So more maneuver dials there. I feel like there's more maneuver dials in this set than there is in the Rebel set. And then you've got the bottom half of the dial with the actual manoeuvres on them. Luckily it tells you on the back of each one what it is. So if any do pop out and you're unsure of what it is, it's on the back. And then the rest of them and some tokens as well. And a random calculate token. So yeah, that is all of the major cardboard. Which one do I want to start with? I want to start with the one that was in my hand originally. So we'll go through the pilot cards now. I'm not going to talk about each individual one because we would be here for about an hour otherwise, and nobody wants that. I will highlight a few of them though, because they're kind of cool. So we've got Fen Rao in the Fang, Old Terok, Cad Solus, Skull Squadron Pilot, Zealous Recruit, ×3. So fair chunk for the Fang. I mean, it has just been like released on its own in Wave 1 as well, so there's bound to be a bit of a push on that. So that's the Fang. Then you got the Quad Jumper, Sarko, Unkar, Jakku Gunrunner, ×2, ×3 even. So not much for the Quad Jumper, but still some good pilots actually. Similar skills to what they had. I think Unkar has changed a bit. You got the Y-Wing, Scum Y-Wing of Cavill, Dre Renthal, and Hired Guns. And then Crymora Goon. So there's some decent generics for that. Then we've got the Z95 Headhunter, Nadru Sulak, Kato Lichos, Nashtar Pup, Black Sun Soldier ×3, and Binair Pirate. So quite a few for the Z95. Then the Hawk, we've got Dace, Palob, Torquil, and some Spice Runners. Then Star Viper, we've got Guri, Dalen Oberos, Prince Izor, Black Sun Assassins, and Black Sun Enforcers. It seems like the same number for the Star Viper there that it used to be. They got the M3A Interceptor, Sarisu, Genesis Red, Leighton Ashera, Quinn Jast, Inaldra, Sunnybounder, Tansari Point Veteran, ×3, it's a lot, and some Cartel Spacers. So that is a lot for the M3. Like a huge chunk of cards. So much choice of pilots there. Not sure why they went so heavy on that rather than putting in some different ones maybe, but I don't know, who knows. Then for the Kiraz, you got Talonblade Cobra, Graz, Victor Hell, Captain Justero, Black Sun Ace, and Cartel Marauder. In fact, one thing I've just thought of with the Star Viper, thinking about it, is that it now comes as standard with the Star Viper title. So you got micro thrusters, and while you perform a barrel roll, you must use the bank template rather than the straight, which is kind of cool. So I'll talk about Bobber in a second. I'll just open the next pack because the other fire spray cards are in here as well. There's a lot of me opening things off camera. So fire spray, we've got Bobber, and Bobber's pretty good. So while you defend or perform an attack, you may re-roll one of your dice for each enemy ship at range 0 to 1. So get up close and personal. Imon Azim. I actually quite like this one as well. If you drop a device using a 1 straight template, you can use the 3 turn or 3 straight templates instead. I do like that. You got Cath Scarlet, Crassus Trellix, Bounty Hunter, and that's our fire spray. Then we got the Aggressor, so IG-88A, B, C, and D. As always, the IG team. Then for the G1A, you've got Forlom, Zuckus, and Gand Findsman. Then with the Skurg, you've got Captain Nim, Soul Sixer, Locke, Revenant, and that's it. And then Comogdia, you got Tirani Calder, Dalen Obros, Cartel Executioner. And you got the YV666, which Bosk is the main pilot. Then you got Moralo, Haval, Latsrazi, Trandoshan Slaver. Then you got the Jumpmaster with Dengar, Manaru, Teld Trevura, and Contracted Scout. Then for the Lancer, you got Ketsu, Asajj, Sabine, and Shadowball Hunter. And that brings us to the end of the pilot cards. Then you got the Listening Device condition card, and then we're on to upgrades, of which there are many upgrades. Got Crackshot, which is as good as ever. Got Daredevil, Debris Gambit, ×2. Most of these are going to be ×2 or ×3. There's the odd one of, but most of them are multiples. Got Elusive, Expert Handling, Fearless, ×3. Intimidation, also ×3. Duke, ×2. Lone Wolf, Marksmanship, Outmaneuver, Predator, Saturation Salvo, Squad Leader, Swarm Tactics, and Trick Shot. So a lot of these, they are just like generic upgrades, so they come in all the conversion kits. There's maybe like 20 upgrades from each that are kind of ship specific or faction specific. So you've got advanced sensors, collision detector, fire control system, trajectory simulator, heavy laser cannons ×2, I believe, yep. Ion cannons ×2, jamming beam ×2, tractor beam ×2, dorsal turret ×2, ion cannon turret. There is a second one behind there, but you know. Advanced proton torpedoes ×2, ion torpedoes also ×2, protons ×2, cluster missiles ×2, concussion missiles. Pretty sure that's ×2 as well. I'm going to put those down because I'm finally struggling to actually pick stuff up. Homing missiles ×2, ion missiles, surprise surprise ×2, proton rockets ×2, and a unique crew for Scum or Squad including Darth Vader, 000. That's quite cool, actually. So at the start of the engagement phase, you can choose an enemy ship at range 0 to 1. If you do, gain a calculate token, unless that ship chooses to gain a stress. So calculate tokens can be used to modify a single focus result on a dice. So it doesn't modify all of them, just a single one. To an evade or a hit. So then Forlorn, Boba Fett. I love this card. I'm gonna use this on, like, just try it on so many ships that have crew upgrade slots. So setup, start in reserve, but at the end of setup, place yourself at range 0 of an obstacle and beyond range 3 of any enemy ship. It's just so cool. So you just wait and see if your opponent sets up on one side of the board, and then you can just be like, okay, I'll just park my like fire spray or my Scum Falcon or something, just anything with a crew slot that has Bobber on it, like pretty much just outside their deployment zone, and you've got turn 1 shots. It's just so good. Cad Bane, Cicatro Visago, Freelance Slicer, Gonk, the IG-88D, which is quite cool, actually. Again, you have the pilot ability of each other friendly ship with the IG-2000 upgrade, but after you perform a calculate action, gain a calculate token. So you basically, and it also gives you a calculate action on your dial. So yeah, get 2 calculate tokens. It's quite cool. Informant, Jabba the Hutt, Ketsu Onyo, Lance Razzie, and Maul, the Novice Technician, Perceptive Co-Pilot, Seasoned Nav, Tactical Officer, Unkar Plut, Zuckus, Bosk, BT1, there wasn't anything behind that, no, Dengar, Greedo. I love the flavour on Greedo, actually. So while you perform an attack, you can spend a charge counter to change one hit result to a crit result. But while you defend, if your charge counter is active, the attacker may change one hit to a crit. But he gets the charge back at the end of every turn. And it's just so flavourful because, you know, Greedo wanted to shoot first, but he didn't in the film. But they changed it so that he did in the when they redid the originals. And it's just, it's funny because if he shoots first, then it's fine. But if he shoots last, then the attacker kind of gets him. It's just flavourful. I just like it. Hot Shot Gunner ×2. And then last pack. We have a Skilled Bombardier, Tail Gunner, Veteran Tail Gunner, Veteran Turret Gunner, Genius, which is one of the Scum uniques. So after you fully execute a maneuver, if you have not dropped or launched a device this round, you may drop a bomb. That's quite nice. R2 Astromech ×2, R3 ×2, R4 ×2, and R5 ×2. And you got R5 P8. While you perform an attack against a defender in your front arc, you may spend a charge to reroll 1 attack dice. If the reroll result is a crit, suffer a crit. It's basically an upgraded version of the R5 card as well, because he's named and has an extra charge counter. Except it's not. I'm thinking of the other one. Ignore me, never mind. This one, I just don't know. There has to be a use for this. Please comment with what the use for this is. You can perform attacks against friendly ships. Why? When would, other than the fact that you're scum and it's funny, when would you want to? Unless it's to, with like a tractor beam attack or something, so that you can barrel roll them onto something or I don't know. It just seems really weird. Funny, but really weird. Then we've got Cloaking Device, Contraband Cybernetics, Dead Man's Switch ×3, because, you know, every scum ship wants to fly that. Feedback Array ×3, inertial dampeners ×2, rigged cargo chute ×2, bomblet generator, cannonets, proton bombs, proximity mines, seismic charges, ablative plating, electronic baffle, engine upgrade, hull upgrade, munitions failsafe, which is still really good, shield upgrade, static discharge vanes, stealth device, tactical scrambler ×2, and then we've got our titles. So Andraster, Havoc for the Skurg. Sorry, that was for the fire spray. It's kind of obvious from the picture. Got the Houndstooth, IG-2000, which there are 2 copies of, which is useful because, you know, why would you only want 1 copy? Mist Hunter, Punishing 1, Shadowcaster, Slave 1, and Virago. So yeah, it's a huge chunk of cards again. Probably about just over 200 cards, I'd say, combined, which is, yeah, a lot. And it basically just allows you to jump straight in and start playing games with what you've already got. And I am looking forward to building some silly lists with all this stuff. So it should be good fun. And remember, you can buy and sell any of the components you've seen in this video on our website, bigorbitcards.co.uk. So if you need any of those extra pilot cards or dials or anything like that, maybe you're flying a swarm and you've already bought an upgrade kit, but you know you need the extra pilots or whatever, that's what we're for. So bigorbitcards.co.uk. And yeah, stay tuned for more X-Wing 2.0 videos. There are plenty of them around from us. We're doing the entire Wave 1, and as soon as Wave 2 comes out, we'll be doing that as well. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.